Welcome, punters. What a big weekend of racing from 4 states. We're covering it all. Get access to all racing sports for $20 with our weekend special this weekend. Gives you sports from Thursday night through to Sunday, racing Saturday, Sunday. We're pumped for a big weekend ahead. Welcome, Muzz. Have you found our punters some value for the weekend?
Oh, I think so. We had a good weekend last week. We picked a couple of winners there that come up with nice little results. And during the week, I've been putting a couple of slips on there. So don't forget, you miss it. I talk on the channel, so I can't be doing 8 billion things at once. But I mean, took 10 bets yesterday for 9 seconds. Honestly, 9 seconds. It was suicidal. So if you guys were on, you do your 1 by 3s, you would have killed it yesterday. And I got a nice winner at the end, paid $11. So I mean, it's the game. It's the game we play. It's fun. Let's try and beat the bookies and get a winner. You've been on fire, mate. What about you and your free bets?
Yeah,
Ain't my
been,
face or hello face or that was that was a bit
yeah,
going on there, wasn't it?
the face yesterday. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
$10, a few deductions. We got $7, but it was backed into $3.50 and never looked
yeah,
like
yeah,
losing.
yeah.
So
Mate, you're doing well. So
anyway,
the
we'll
page
try
is
and
on fire.
yeah, see it. Yeah,
So
he's doing well.
join up, folks. Join up, join up, join up. Don't sit there on the line. We're just too much fun. And that banter on the chat channel is just it's good fun with the boys there on there. So picked a few winners the other day at the Greyhounds. I got one at $19. I put the slip up. Um, got to be in it to win it. If you watched the race last Tuesday, race 2 at Townsville, I had the 6 jump. I thought beauty. It got knocked back a bit. Then the one that knocked it back hit another dog, fell. Mine got up on the inside and just kept going. And $19. God bless
Beautiful.
Australia. And we're on.
Unreal. Hopefully, we can take our good form into the weekend. We're already 2 from 2 today. So, Sports got his up too, so we're 3 from 3. Rightio. We'll kick it off with Flemington, race 6. Happy with Flemington? I've got no tip in that
You're
race.
gonna
So,
you're gonna say, I know what you're gonna say. I got nothing in Flemington race 6, right?
yep. I haven't. Yep. I've got nothing. You read me
Mate,
like a
that
book.
is, mate, I'm 64 years of age. I've been punting for most of my life, probably while I was in my mum's womb. That
Mm.
would have to be the worst fucking race I've seen in the history of races on a Saturday.
Yeah.
There's
I'm not.
maiden race, there's maidens in it. It's a horrible race. How do
It's
you
hard.
pick? Even my figures for the first time have said
No good.
nothing. No.
There you go.
So I think as a smart punter,
A
I
roughie.
would just have a latte and Saturday being Australia Day, put another, you know, lamb choppy thing on the barbie. But I'm looking at it again now, and nothing seems to have jumped out even more so. It's a horrible race,
Well, we can
and
just
it's a
go straight.
listed race too.
We can just go straight to race 7 if you want.
Hey,
We can just kick it off, go straight to race 7 if you don't like it. There's no point tipping anything that like it.
for instance, you got a horse that they're tipping as a favourite, never won a race before.
Yeah, I know.
One of companies. And I think it's not a bad thing either. But you got horses that have won 3 races, 1 race, 5 races, 2, 4, 6 out of 6. It's $20. None of them have had form over the distance.
Exactly.
It's you just I think it's a waste. You go down the bottom, here on song. I mean, it's $67, never won a race. It's another one there. A Rupp never won a race. A
But
14 never won a race.
it's probably one of those
50,
races where you could find a roughie could present itself.
look, I think there is the favourite that the McAvoys have got in that race. I don't think it's hopeless, but I don't know how it's $3.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be betting it with church money. So I'm really not prepared to do any. Actually, what I do on races like that is 17. I take the whole field
Yep.
in a trifecta. I might just have 500 on the whole field and hopefully 3 degenerates run
Yep.
second and third. So,
Uh,
but punters, if I were you on that, put another snag on the barbie or just, by that stage, what time will that be? Oh, good and truly into the AFL by then, and the NRL. So the footy will be on also. So lots happening. Anyway, for me, mate, the first time ever, I'm speechless.
Rightio. We'll go on to race 7. This looks a
Yes.
pretty open race as well. I don't mind number 4 Plymouth getting some good value odds here. Very open race. This horse ran well last start. Had plenty left under the bonnet at Caulfield. Held up for the run of the whole straight. Basically, Luke Cartwright with the claim. Looks well placed.
This is another funny race. It took me a while to find something that could do a bit of damage. It's close to being the favourite, and I understand why. But bring forth the number 13, Price and Kent combination. I think barrier three's exactly where it wants to be. It's going to sit off the fence, just in with the leader, or can lead out of that barrier. I just think it gets a nice sit. And I'll just plod along. It's had two starts over the journey for a first and second. $4, I think, is good value in the race. I've gone 3, 13, 7, and a little bit of you got to put the favourite in there. I don't like it, number 15, but I think 15, 13, 7, and 15.
Beautiful. Rightio, race 8. You guessed it. Nothing from me. You're the man for race 8, Muzz.
Thanks, mate.
Oh,
Look,
it's a shocker.
only the sort of the barrier. I think I've gone for the 3, Ever Rain. I just think the barrier might be a little issue. He's not. He can begin. So I think if he gets a good sit, Declan on him, Declan Bates on the Freedman. I think he may be a little one there at a good odds of $7.
Yep.
The 11's not without a chance. The favourite Crips. It's got good form going into this race, 3 for 3. And the 10, I like it also. It's won 3 out of his last 4. So gone 3, 11, and 10.
Beautiful. Right, now we'll head up to Sydney to Ramwick, and we'll jump straight into race 7. I've gone with race 6, number 7, Polymnia. It's no bet race for me, but I love the way this horse finished off last start. Drawn well to get every chance and should be running on well again. It's just a little bit short in the market, but I thought it's probably the runner to beat. But it's no
Yeah,
bet.
I put it in for my second pick. I've gone for a little bit of value, not much value there, but it's showing $7 at the moment. Horse number 2, Zapod, an Irish horse there. Chris Lee's Jason Collett on it. Collett's been 3 times on it for wins second and third. It's 8 times in the money there. Randwick hasn't won at Randwick, was my only concern, but I think it's got a good barrier, and I think it should go close in a very open race. I've gone 2, 7, and 3.
Nice. Rightio, race 7. No tip from me. What do you like in race 7, Muzz?
Come on, mate, you got to help us out.
Oh, I hate
Um,
the longer distance races, mate.
I think with the right run of the race, this is good value. So this is one of my not a best bet, but keep an eye on this. Number 1, Crystal Clear. Annabelle and Archibald, barrier 8, 1500. Yeah, it should. I think it'll jump to the front. My little system has it leading, and I think if it can get an easy run, I think it'll be good. It's had 4 goes for 3 wins over the distance. Um, the jock's claiming 1.5, 1-4 on it. So I'm going to go with the 1, and the danger's a 7. Lord of Biscay won his last 2. He's the favourite. And the 14, I think, at some really nice odds. The Hayes horse, number 14, I'll throw it in for a place. And on that, if the those that are doing their same race multis, there's a top 7 on that. So you know what I mean. 1, 7, and 14. Work them out how you want to in the top 7 there, and the same race multi, you might go all right. So 1, 7, and 4 for me, race 7.
Beautiful. I don't. If I was to have a tip in that race, I'd probably go towards NCAP. It's drawn well. Back from Group 1 company, we'll get every chance, but yeah, it's a tough race. Um, Race 8. This is an interesting run. I'm going with number 16, Poison Point. Absolutely flew home to just miss the placings last start. If you watch its replay, over 1,400 metres. Stepping up to 1,600 metres here looks ideal. Gets in with 51 kilograms. Should be flying home late again. We'll just need luck. About $7.50, I think it is.
Yeah, I got him in my top. I got him in my top four. Same race multi with that. This is a good race. It's top eight.
Yep.
I've gone right down the bottom in this. I think this horse will absolutely no weight on him, and I just think this is a race for him. Coming out of barrier one, the only problem that I've got with him, he's not a good beginner, so that could get him into a bit of strife if he doesn't muster up and get up in there.
Yep.
But I've gone for the 19, 14, 5, and 16 in that. So 19, 14, 5, and 16.
Nice. Rightio. Now we're heading up further north to your neck of the woods,
Oh, neck of the woods.
Eagle Farm.
There's some hard races. These listed races are pretty hard.
Yeah, I know. I won't be tipping into many of these, I don't think. Um, oh, yeah. I'm going to we'll start off with race 5. Number 1, Esperanza. Can't knock form of running second to Cherry Bombshell, who went on to win again in good company. Drawn well and up to 1,200 metres looks ideal.
I agree. I got him. That's my on topper. The dangers of the eight, which is Olivoni, Muntz stable. I think it's the favourite and going very well. If it can come up from maiden class, it's one last start. It'll go well. Again, very open race. And Bumeli, the Tony Gollan trained barrier one. I think he may be the one that might blow them all away at Eagle Farm. So keep an eye out. Keep an eye out on for him. But I've got 1, 8, and 5 with a 5 at $9 from barrier one. I can see him either leading or sitting behind the leader, and I can see him giving a bit of strife there, carrying 56 kilos. Anyway, 185 for me.
Beautiful. Now we're into race 6, the Kokoda Cup. I don't mind the toppy here, Hatchet. Race 6, number 1, Hatchet. Runs well here, arguably in career best form, besides last start at the Gold Coast. We'll get back early, but should be unleashing late. Hopefully, doesn't get too far back from the inside barrier. Looks a value play if there's plenty of speed on.
Yeah, I like it. I'm going for the 4, Restonica. I like old Mark Duplus, the jock on this. He was talking to one of my mates, and he reckons that's one of his better rides that he's got on the weekend. I mean, you can't knock this horse. It's had 6 starts, 1, 4, 5, and run second. And it's $4.20. Decent sort of barrier. Should be up there with it. So I've gone 4, 1, and 6 in that race.
Beautiful. Race 7. This is another very open race. I'm going with the best horse in the race, but yeah, I'm going with number 5, Acacia. Looks a class horse, drawn ideally to track a hot speed. Will be flying late, but may just need luck. What's your thoughts on that?
Where are we? Race 7. Yeah, I got it for top 4. I think the top weight going to get a chance to win a race, get back his form again. Won a trial last week, earned a burn. I think he done too much work his last start. I just think from barrier 3, he's going to get a beautiful run. I think it's going to be very, very hard to beat. I've gone the 8, the 11, and the 5. So 1, 8, 11, and 5 in that race.
Race 8. No tip from me, Muzzer. Magic's on you.
Smexy, mate. Smexy. We're going to go for Smexy. Drawn well. The 2, I think it's Dangerous Spicy Lou, the top weight. And for a bit of value, I threw in the 8, $21. Matty Dunn. Anything that Matty Dunn throws in, you got to have an eye on him. He's a very, very good provincial stroke city trainer. I just love what he does with his horses. Well, I just think this one, barrier 11, may be a bit of an issue, but I've thrown it in for 3. So 2, 1, and 8 for race 8 for me.
I've actually got a black booker in this race from last start. I didn't even realise. Spice Prawn flew home last start.
Oh,
Rose.
yep.
Run 4.
Yes.
It's 23 bucks. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
Chuck it in. What number is that?
It is number 12, 23 to 1. It's
Right,
got
so
Barrett.
2, 1, 8, and 12 for our multis.
Yeah, it'll go back to last though, but there needs to be genuine tempo. I didn't really look.
There will be. There'll be good speed in that race. My guy's
Uh,
got the speedometer off its tits in that race.
all right, beautiful.
So there's a lot of horses Barrett drawn wrong that'll try and lead. So I reckon it's going to be a mental race. So there you go. Things all happen for a reason. Number 12 might blow straight over him and you didn't even know, mate. Look at that.
Yeah, it's probably still a no tip race, but it's one I'll probably watch.
Yeah.
Race 9, I've got no tip in that race. What do you like in race 9?
Look, I got some mail on the top weight. As you know, I've been spruiking him and I said I'm never going to back him again. He's been running in Melbourne, Sydney, Jerusalem, Afghanistan. The horse has been everywhere. Been trialing well here, doing everything right here. He's back here, Thompson back here. He's going to kill me, but I'm going to give him one more chance. One more chance. I put him on top, Antino, from the 4, 10, and 8. So I've gone 1, 4, 10, and 8 in the last.
I'll tell you what, if Blake Shim was back in the saddle or back from injury and he was riding it, I'd probably really give it a chance. But its form just hasn't been quite up to its usual standard.
As I said, it was trialing the house down. My boy said there's nothing in the stable that Golan had that could beat that horse coming back from a spell.
Yeah.
So that was the word I got. And then when I went to Melbourne and Sydney with him, he's just done nothing. So I have no idea. I think we'll have a look. His last run was a trial. His run before that was like the first week of March.
Yeah.
So he's had a fair bit of time off. They put him in a week ago. He won a trial. He wasn't really pushed. I think it's just ticked him off. Look, and he's a very, very, very versatile horse. You know, he's had 6 starts on the soft for 3 wins, 2 on the heavy for a win and a second. He's had 9, 13, 15 out of 24 on the good. So he's a very, very smart, very, very good horse. He's 3.5 million prize money. I just think if he's going to win a race, it's that race there. It's not overly strong. And I really can see him doing something. It's a horrible, horrible, horrible race. If he can't win that, I'm going to get off him because, as I say, he's got a bit of weight to carry, but he's definitely the class horse in the race.
Beautiful. Rightio. Now we're going over to South Australia.
We're going to Lumbersville.
Very some tough races over here. 2 massive fields. Mornington race 2. Mornington. Wharfville race 2. I've gone with the Victoria.
I'm going, where's Morpeth? I haven't done Mornington.
Race 2, number 4, Aragog. I think it's called Aragog. Showed a good turn of foot to win last start at Geelong. Neindorf in the saddle, who could ride a rocking horse at the moment. He's absolutely flying. Drawn well and should get every chance. What's your thoughts on race 2?
No, I couldn't split the 4 and the 1. Only reason I've gone for the 1 is it gets out like a scolded cat. Drawn barrier 1. He's formed. You can't knock it. A second, a first and a second. Very unlucky his last start. I got 4, 1, and 7. Sorry, 1, 4, and 7.
Rightio.
I'll get you for second, mate.
Now on to race 3. I'm not real keen on this race either. I won't be betting into it. But number 2, McWoody, solid win last start. Short, but looks hard to beat again. What's your thoughts on that race?
Yeah, I went for him only because it's a horrible race. I went 2, 3, and 5 in that race. It's a statistically horrible race. Yeah. Saturday meeting, as I say, it's just horrible. The horses have only just won one race, and they're in listed races and state races. It's just I wish I had a horse at the moment going around. Actually, I will have in next week, but I'll tell you more about that later.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, that's another horrible race. But 2, 3, and 5 for me.
Nice. On to race 4. We're going with number 2 on display. Looks the perfect race. Drawn well, has a good turn of foot. Um, can put this one to bed, I think.
Yeah, I put a split in between the 3 and the 2. Again, I've gone for the 3 only because it's probably I think Lukey will push it forward from
Yeah.
barrier 1, and I think if it can sustain that, there's only 2 chances in that. I'll put the 3 and 2, and I put the 3 on top of the 2.
So it's good Quinella. Um, that's all you got for that race?
Yeah, it's just
Horrible race.
horrible. And the next few races, I've only just tipped the 1 because these are my specials. I went through them during the week, and I've already tipped them on the page.
Yeah.
I just think these 3 in the next races 5, 6, and 8 are going to be very, very hard horses to beat. And I haven't tipped around any of them. But anyway, we'll go through them. We're in the race 5, mate. You go for it.
Rightio, race 5, we're going with number 2, Watch Me Win. Although drawn wide, there is a lot of speed, and this horse should be able to take a sit wide with cover, hopefully. And Flashlight does have very good late sectionals, so be watching for this horse late. What's your thoughts on race 5?
Yeah, good old stubby on him, mate. He'll pull him back. He'll just keep him to sleep. Look, mate, I just think the 4 in this is just its race. Just only issue for me with that horse, I put my house on him if he didn't draw in barrier 15. I
Yeah,
don't know where he's going to be in the race. On my figures, it's got question marks everywhere. Clearly, the best horse in the race for me. And if he drew closer, I would be putting the house on him. But I've only just tipped him in that race, number 4. I just can't see him getting beat if he can handle the barrier, and if he can handle, and if there's no stupidity in the race from the little blokes that sit on top of the horses, I can't see him getting beat in that.
beautiful. Right after race 6, I've gone with the top weight Legacy Bound, the Victorian. Forget last start, just didn't handle the soft going. Gets a firmer deck here to suit. We'll settle on speed, and off the sectionals, I think it'll just be too fast for them.
End of the day, that's my boy.
Yep,
Let's
you
bet
on that one
a
too, are you?
thousand on him at 6. I had 1,000 on him at $6. I'm
Well, there
happy
you
with
go.
that.
Beautiful.
You've hit the nail on the head. I mean, the only other thing that might worry him is the 2 Tycoon Star, the Hay stable. It's going
Been
well,
running well too,
drawn
yeah.
well. Yeah, a Tycoon Star. But I really can't see Legacy Bound with his sections coming for 1. Zara on him, 2 for 2. One time at Morfordville for a win, 3 times over the 1,200 for 2 wins and a third. I
Yeah.
mean, the boxes are all ticked. It's just, as we say in this game, mate, just 99% luck, 1% skill. So that's what he needs. He needs a bit of luck in the run. But look, on how he comes out, he should lead that race easily, unless we get someone from barrier 96 wanting to get to the front and pushing him. But I can't see him getting beat in that race.
Beautiful. Right, our race 7, I've gone with a bit of a value roughie here. Number 12, Paltrow Miss, looking for value in an open affair. This horse will be well suited with a rising distance. I know the stable have a big opinion, so maybe expect some improvement here.
Yeah, look, it's a very, very open race.
Mm.
But if the 2 gets beat, I'll be shattered. I just think it's another moral of the day. Get a good feeling. O'Brien bringing it down there. Good horse. His form's good. Nothing. He's had 9 starts in the money 8 times. Um, you know, nice barrier. Jockey's been on it 5 for 5. Just ticks all the right boxes for me. The 2, and good luck the rest.
Nice. Right, on to race 8. This is another open race. I've gone with no great confidence. I've gone with number 3, Generosity. Not a race I'm overly keen on, but the numbers say this horse can run on well late behind a hot speed from the good draw. So that's all. Otherwise, I'm not betting it though. What's your thoughts on race 8?
Yeah, I picked him. I picked this a long time ago. Oh, Wednesday when I listed him. He's another one that I think just needs that tad bit of luck from the barrier draw. And I just in that field, I can't see him get beat. That's the 6 Bridal Waltz. I do like yours, the 3, and I also do like the 1 in that Skybird.
Yep.
But for me, races 5, 6, 7, and 8, the 4, the 1, the 2, and the 6 should be very, very hard to beat. So, punters, if you're playing your multis and stuff like that, those horses should be worst case top 4. I can't see them getting like it. As I said, only bad luck's going to beat those. I've got them all in an all up multi without race 7, and I got 190 something dollars. So you might see me here next week if that gets up.
Rightio. Now on to the
But
last.
anyway, that's it. Well, hopefully, look,
Rivals
I
one.
haven't found really anything else. It's a funny day.
Still got race
I
9, mate.
just
You got one more for race 9.
we did race 9. Hang on,
Sorry, mate.
go
I've
mate.
got
What do you got for race 9?
Scandalise in strong form.
I do.
Looks like the winning streak can keep going. Well placed here.
Yeah, I do. I've got the 1 here. Again, not a confident bet, but Chicago Storm for me. I've got the 1. I had a look. I've got the 2. Um, Goldman. Now, this horse coming back from a spell. He's an ex-gay Waterhouse horse. Mate of mine had 25% share in him. When he first came to Australia, this horse was going to be absolutely anything. I don't know how he's going. I don't know anything about the horse. Uh, I definitely over more ground once he gets over the 2,500 meters will be good. But I know that first up he's won before over the 1,600. It's not a hard race, and this horse was supposed to be in the Melbourne Cup. That's what they bought it for. So I've just chucked him in. It's $151, guys. So don't go mental. Top 6, 775, 1,600 meters. K Burke's a reasonably good trainer. Um, and as I said before, he got a little injury. He was going to be anything. So I just threw him in there as a bit of fun. And I'm putting number 10, Scandalise, the favourite. I think, he should be winning, but it's a very open race. He may get knocked off, but on form, the 10 should be the one winning the race. But we like little outsiders and big horses. And it'd be nice to see Goldman get up. I don't know if my mate's still in him. Actually, I might send him a message after I get off the phone from you guys and see if he's still in him because I know Waterhouse sold him. But he's in my black booker, so and $151. I've seen worse. Check out
Yeah.
race 2 at Townsville. You'll see what I mean. Whole field fell over. It's like the Bradbury. My dog was a Bradbury. It just came from nowhere and got the chocolates and lucky I had the 200 on. Anyway, so that's it. Yeah, it's a couple of nice races in there, but a couple of races in there that are quite hard.
Yeah.
So as we always say, punters, just be safe. It's a bit of fun. You can make wagers. You 1 by 2, 2 by 5s. Stick with Jase's, program. The proof's in the pudding. They're always winning, and if they're not, they're always running seconds, thirds, and fourths. And now the blessed same race multis is absolutely brilliant because you don't have to win a race; you can run 8th and still win money. So the good old days when I was punting, it's 1, 2, 3, mate. That was it. Now it's 8. So if you can't get top 8, we're in trouble.
That's it.
And anyway, that's it for me here, mate.
Beautiful. Unreal. Good luck to everyone on the weekend. Have a good Anzac day. And hopefully we can find some winners.
Go the Bombers.
Go the D's tomorrow night.
Oh, that's right. You're a D's. I should have rung you when we beat you.
Yeah, I know. I can believe that. Yeah. That looks like it
I
be
know, and
started.
then you come off and knocked off the Lions. What a joke this AFL season is already, isn't it? We haven't won since Noah built the Ark. We beat you guys. Then you guys beat Brisbane. I don't know. They're all
So
going, Essendon will beat Collingwood. I'm going, we're going to get a smacking by 20 goals. Collingwood will kill us.
I hope you win. It'll be good.
Oh, mate, it's the old rivalry. It doesn't matter who plays Collingwood. Everyone backs the team that's playing against Collingwood, and we all support the team that's playing against Collingwood. So
That's
I'll
it.
have a few people backing Essendon and hoping Essendon can win, but a bit of fun. But yeah, stay safe, mate.
You
And
too.
we'll do it all again next week.
Unreal. Thanks, mate. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you next Friday or Thursday, depending.
That's it. All
All
the
right, mate.
best. And I'll give you some secrets of the horse that I bought that'll be running very, very soon. A good horse from Queensland being bought, and I bought 10% share in him, and he's going to race in Melbourne.
Oh, beautiful.
Talk soon. All the best, guys. Have a great week. What's left of a good weekend. Love to your fam, brother. Take care, everyone.
Cheers, mate. See you later.
Bye all.